Hi guys, and we're back with another interesting episode, and today we will be making
vanilla cupcakes.
Yummy! So, to start off, we will be preheating our oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And to make vanilla cupcakes, all the ingredients we will need are 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and we will also need 1 stick of unsalted butter, 3 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence, 1.5 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 cup sugar, and a tiny pinch of salt. So now that we got the ingredients out of the way, let's start making our cupcakes. So now what we'll be doing is we'll be taking our flour and we will put in our baking soda. And we will put in a tiny pinch of salt as well. So that's enough salt. And now that we have that out of the way, we can place that over. And we will need to whisk this a little, just a little bit, just to get all these dry ingredients mixed. And that's all, so you can see no separation between them. We'll set those aside. And now we'll move on to the liquid ingredients. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our stick of butter, so now we finished whisking our butter, and now we're going to put in a cup of sugar in here. So we'll pour in a cup. And I will let my brother pour this in. And now we will have to whisk this until this becomes smooth. Okay, so now we finished whisking that butter sugar mixture, and now we're going to add our eggs one at a time. So just crack it on the side, open it up, and he's beating 1 egg, and we have to add these one at a time. So we add an egg, and then we have to whisk it, and then make sure that the mixture is mixed in very well, and then we'll add another egg. So you see now that our mixture is well mixed, and now we're going to add another egg. And there's another egg, and we want him to beat this as well. So now he's beating the second egg, and it looks like that has about come to an end. And now we'll add the third egg in. And boom, we have all 3 eggs in. And he's going to beat that as well. Okay, so now he's beating the third egg, and that looks about done. And now we will add 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. So I'll pretty much add 1 cup, and then another capsule, and that should be enough vanilla. And we'll mix that in as well. So now he's mixing the vanilla, and we're done with that. And now what we're gonna do is we'll add half of the dry ingredients. So at the beginning, remember when we add all of those flour and that baking soda and that salt? We're gonna add half of that now. So that half, and then we'll mix. And we have to whisk this until this becomes a nice, smooth moisture. So now we finished mixing that, and we'll add a little bit milk. Not too much, a little milk. A little more. That's enough. So about half a cup of milk, and we will mix that in to make this a little bit more loose.
Now, he's mixing it, and now we'll keep the rest of the flour.
Now the rest of the flour is in, we'll mix that in as well.
While I was mixing the cupcake batters, I'll keep the cupcake wrappers on the pan.
So you see that this consistency is starting to form, and we'll have to keep doing this a little bit more. Wow, that's a nice batter, and you can really see the consistency to start forming. Ready? So now we finished mixing, and you see that the consistency looks very good. And now we will start pouring this batter into our cupcake pan. So now we have a little bit left over, and I'll be using this little bit to put them in the ones which have a little less than 3/4. And we'll pour the rest in this one. And we'll pour some in here and some in here. So now this recipe makes a total of 12 cupcakes, and we're able to fill them 3/4 to the top. So this is what our cupcakes look like after we poured all of our batter in there. And you see that we were able to make 12 cupcakes, and each of them are close to being filled at 3/4 of the top. And now we'll have to pat this down a little. And now our cupcakes should be ready to go into the oven. So now our cupcakes look like they are ready to go into the oven. So now we'll have to bake our cupcakes for 25 to 20 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And you want to be very careful here because you can burn yourself. And remember, bake it for 20 to 25 minutes. And you should see nice cupcakes coming out. Your cupcakes are in, and let's wait for them to get baked. Our cupcakes look ready, and we're going to take them out. And wow, did they come out nice. And now we're going to put them on the table, and we're going to let it cool. And yeah. There's cupcakes. We hope that you guys had fun making this recipe and making these amazing cupcakes. And I'll catch you guys in our next video where we will be making something new. Until then, see you later and happy eating.